Welcome to ADHD Whiskey. My name is Matt. Today, we got two whiskeys going head to head in what some people, and by some people I mean me, call a bourbon skirmish. The reason for this bourbon skirmish, the reason for this mismatch, the reason we're doing this is to prove a point. The point that when you see a bottle in a store with the familiar label, you're not sure what you're in for. Unless, of course, you read the label closer. This beautiful decanter, the Old Fitzgerald Bottled and Bond line. The Heaven Hill Distillery releases two of these each year, a fall release and a spring release. Some of the labels are red, most of them are green, but the liquid inside not all the same, if you know what I mean. If you see this particular bottle in a store, you'll see ages ranging from 8 all the way up to 19. And my love for the liquid in these bottles has varied greatly. Today, we're comparing the 8-year Old Fitz Bottled and Bond to the 19-year Old Fitz Bottled and Bond. Just how different are the whiskeys that they're putting in these bottles? There's only one way to find out, and that's for me to taste it and tell you. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get it on. I'm not sure which one is in which glass, but in case you don't believe me, I'll mix them up for you. There. Now I still don't know which one is in which hand, but I will give them a swirl and a twirl, just like we always do. Glass 1, glass 2. Glass number 1 has a very strange smell to it. Like a picker bush. Why does that smell so weird? Glass 2 is much more chocolatey, much more like nougaty and chocolatey. It smells kind of like a candy bar. Candy bars. The nose on this glass is remarkably better than the nose on this glass. This glass smells friggin' strange. It kind of smells like a tea bag, like a weird tea bag. Glass 1 down the hatch. Glass 1 is kind of peanut brittly. Kind of tastes like peanut brittle. Cracker Jacks, toffee, and peanut brittle on the palate of glass 1. I believe that there are some youthful qualities shining through that kind of overwhelm the better qualities of it. I'm gonna say if that's the 8-year, that's a damn good 8-year wheated bourbon. Although there are some nutty aspects to it, usually the nutty aspects are less forgiving and more like not great when they're under 10 years old from Heaven Hill. This, on the other hand, is friggin' nice. Now let's go to glass 2 to see what glass 2 do. Whoa. Glass 2 is darker and deeper and richer and thicker and like bolder, more pronounced. It's more proper and articulate. It's wiser and more formal. Glass number 2 is definitely the 19-year-old pour and definitely remarkably better. Just the overall experience is so much more enjoyable. Both of these are funky in their own ways. Neither of these scream Old Fitzgerald Bottled and Bond as Old Fitzgerald Bottled and Bond would be known to scream. They're both funky in their own rights. This one must have some weird funky barrel influence. Like once it got to 19 years, it just kind of got like funky and musty. Where this one is like weird funky grains, like weird funky wheat and weird funky corn. Funky grains, funky oat. Funky grains, funky oat. The finish on glass 2 is a bit longer. It is a bit more pronounced in an oak fashion, where glass number 1 is a bit more pronounced in a zippy, brighter, orangey vanilla fashion. Both of these, like I said, are outliers to the Old Fitz brand, and there is a significant difference, but I ultimately did pick a winner, and it is glass 2. And glass 2 has to be the 19-year, unless I'm crazy. It is the 19-year, which means glass 1 was the 8-year. If you mix them together, you will get like a 13-and-a-half-year-old Fitz. And they kind of cancel each other out and don't do anything at all. Thank you, Bill Kavanaugh, for the samples of these two Old Fitz offerings. I friggin' dig you and I love you and you're an amazing man. And one day I hope to hold your hand while we walk through a bourbon section together, talking about, I don't know, all the pretty bottles on the shelf. And if that's not okay with you, then I understand. But one can dream. Thank you everybody for watching this bourbon skirmish. My name is Matt. This is ADHD Whiskey. Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on making sure you know what's in the bottle you're buying. Because just because you liked an Old Fitz in the past doesn't mean the Old Fitz you see on the shelf you should not walk right past. Because it could be something completely different. I mean, there are a wide range of different liquids in the same bottle. So I guess know what you're getting yourself into before you get yourself into it. Especially if it costs hundreds of dollars and it's in a weird place of town after dark. In a strange liquor store, obviously. I'm out of here. See you in the next video.